Alright, so this is the review for Stevie and Joseline Go Hollywood. So, of course, this is Season 1, Episode 2, The Truth Hurts. And so this episode starts off with Stevie J. He's talking with his friend, and he has to figure out how the hell is he going to tell Joseline that they want her to audition, and they also don't want her to get the main leading role. They're like, yeah, no, she can get a small side role, but they want a bigger celebrity to get the main leading role. And so it's like, well, he promised Joseline the main role. So how is that going to work? So Joseline is like, I'm independent out here in LA. I don't have to depend on Stevie for anything. So he needs to go and just get his stuff in order because this is not working out. This is not working for me. So Stevie's just like, maybe we need to go and do counseling. I'm like, you guys already did counseling, but alright, we'll see how that works out. Because the whole thing is, they have a huge communication issue. That's their biggest problem. And aside from that, Stevie is actually in a business meeting because he's in a business meeting with Penthouse. Now, this is the weirdest business meeting I've ever seen in my life. Because I'm looking at it like, what the hell is going on? Stevie J's sitting on a girl that's named, what is it? Diamond Skin. And apparently she's a porn star. And so he's just like, yeah, I'd love to see you in the video. Not in the video, in the photo shoot. Because his idea is actually really cool. His idea is, why don't we go and actually have the ladies dress as they're naked, and of course they're the art in the sense that they represent different musical instruments. I'm like, okay, Stevie, okay, that's definitely cool, that's definitely different. Shout out to him for that. So again, like I said, throughout the whole meeting he's flirting with this girl. So then Stevie and Joseline, they actually go to, I don't know if you want to call it therapy, because it didn't feel like they were at a therapist, but they went into role playing, and so it's just like, Stevie, Stevie, you don't do this, you don't do that, you ain't this, you ain't that, F you today, F you tomorrow, F you forever. Stevie, no! Stevie, no! And so how Joseline does. And they reenact each other perfectly because Joseline's just like, yeah, Ma, you're gonna have to shape up, Ma. You can't be doing what you're doing, Ma. Ew. And so that's why I'm like, alright, so what did this actually solve? Because they're still acting the same, they're still doing the same thing. What was the actual point of this? For pure entertainment value? If that was the case, then I guess that works. So, Stevie is at his photo shoot for Penthouse, and he's working with the models, and like I said, the concept's really cool because they're naked, and they're themselves are the musical instruments. So that's a nice twist. And so I'm like, alright, Stevie. Joseline shows up, and I thought Joseline was going to freak out, but Joseline, she was liking what she was seeing. So she was just like, oh, I'm going to have to control myself around here. And then they were like, because Joseline was trying to say how, I was a stripper as well and all this stuff. So, I don't judge. I'm like, porn stars, they definitely earn their money. They help out their families. They pay their taxes. And all that stuff. And I'm like, yeah, true, word. So she was like, yeah, that's definitely a job. That's definitely difficult and all that stuff. But she was like, at this point in my life, I'm not just going to get naked unless I'm on the cover. I'm an international superstar. I'll get naked unless I'm on the cover. So Stevie actually ended up doing the photo shoot with the ladies. And he wasn't, of course, that wasn't much of an issue. And so last scene is actually, he goes and he has to talk with Joseline about, alright, so the investor chick wasn't really feeling her, or the investors in general, especially the woman, wasn't feeling her as far as her being the leading lady. And she was like, you know what? Of course that old what's in one. Of course she wouldn't want me as leading lady because she's old, she's dried up, you know, and when I see her, I'm gonna get her. When I see her, let's see what happens. It's like if she needs to talk to me, let's see how that works. So that was pretty much it. Again, I really love this show. I feel like this show is a guilty pleasure. So let me know if you guys agree. Are you guys not watching it? Are you guys watching it? This is only the second episode, so it's really easy to get caught up on. Next week's going to be interesting because Stevie's older kids are going to be on there, and they clearly don't really respect Joseline, and it looks like at least all of his daughters don't even like Joseline. So we'll see how that goes. Please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know. And come back next week.